Hello everyone, I am Melvin Capacio and I will be showing to you how to do a paper folding activity. For activity 1 is all about making a square. And for the materials, we have a rectangular piece of paper and a scissor. And for the step 1, we will start with this rectangular piece of paper, then this shorter side or the shorter edge to coincide it with the long edge, we will bring it up. We'll bring this up, this shorter edge to the longer edge, and then fold. And then, for step 2, we will cut off the excess strip. We will cut it with the scissor. Then, unfold the paper, and the resulting figure is a square. This is a square because if we are going to fold the opposite sides, they have the same measure, and for the other side, or the other opposite sides, they also have the same measure. Meaning, these four sides have the same measure. So this is now a square. For activity number 2, making an equiangular octagon. Step 1 is we will start with the square. Then fold one side over onto the opposite side so that the vertices of one side falls on those of the opposite side. Then crease very well, then unfold. For step 2, repeat for the other pair of opposite sides so that the intersection of the two folds will be the center of the square. So this is now our center of the square. Then, step 3, bring each vertex of the square, this is a vertex of the square, to the center. We're going to bring this vertex to the center. Then, crease very well. The result is a smaller square. And the vertex of, or the center of the smaller square is also the center of the original square. Then at every vertex of the square is a triangle or a right triangle. This is a right triangle. Then, look at one of the acute angles. So in this right triangle, this is the acute angle and this is the other acute angle. Fold through its vertex so that one side of the angle coincides with the other side. So we are going to fold through its vertex so that it coincides to the other side. This one. And we are going to do this to every triangle in our square. And the resulting figure is an octagon. It is called an octagon because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 sides. So this is an octagon. For activity number 3, making an equiangular triangle. But before that, before making an equiangular triangle, we will first make a 60-degree angle. In making a 60-degree angle, we will start with this rectangular piece of paper with length at least twice its width. Then fold it lengthwise into equal part to get the center line. So we're going to fold it lengthwise to get our center line. This is now our center line, then unfold. Then for step 2, bring the upper left corner, this upper left corner, down to the center line, adjusting so that the crease passes through the lower left corner. So we're going to fold it down, then up to the center line. Then, the angle with the vertex on the upper edge made by folding down the upper corner is a 60-degree angle. So this angle now, this one is what we call, this angle is a 60-degree angle. Then this triangle that is being formed is what we call a 30, 60, and 90-degree angle. In making equiangular triangles, for step 1, we will start with a rectangular piece of paper. Then we are going to make a 60-degree angle. So we are going to fold this upper left corner to the center line. Yan. And this is now a 60-degree angle. This is a 60-degree angle. Then, for the step 2, bring the left edge up to line up with the top edge and fold. So we are going to bring this lower left edge to the top. This one, to the top. Then, crease. Then, unfold. Unfold. Now, we have a figure that is a triangle with the same measures of the angle. So this angle, and this angle have the same measure, and this is what we call an equiangular triangle. Activity number 4, making a row of equiangular or equilateral triangles. For step 1, we will start with this long rectangular strip of paper and follow the procedure for making an equiangular triangle. So in making an equiangular triangle, we will make first a 60-degree angle and then this one. This is now our 60-degree angle. This one is a 60-degree angle and this one is our equiangular triangle. Then step 2, fold the left edge towards the back and bring it down so that it coincides with the bottom edge. So this left edge, will be fold towards the back. So we will fold it like this and bring it down so that it coincides with the lower edge. Ayan. And then for step 3, fold the left edge towards the front and bring it up so that it coincides with the upper edge. So we will fold this up so that it will coincide the upper side or the upper edge. Then for step 4, repeat steps 2 and 3 alternately, folding towards the back and then towards the front as often as you can. Repeat lang natin yung process. Ayan, fold and then fold again. Then since last na siya, hindi na pwedeng ma-fold, we are going to unfold it completely. And as you can see, we have now a row of equilateral or equiangular triangles. Activity number 5, making an equilateral hexagon. For step 1, we will start with a rectangular strip of paper whose length is about twice its width. Fold lengthwise into 2 equal parts. In making equilateral hexagon, we will make a row of equilateral triangles 2 times. So we will fold this one, again, fold, to make a center line. Ayan. We will make it this way. Then, Make a row of equilateral triangles that is do as in activity 4. Yung ginawa natin kanina sa activity 4 is steps 1 to 4 several times. So we will make first a 60-degree angle for us to make an equiangular triangle. This is now a 60-degree angle. Then fold it up. Then we have now an equiangular triangle. Then we will repeat it as much as we can. Then fold again. We will make a row of equiangular or equilateral triangles. Fold, then fold again, then fold, and the last one. Then, if we are going to unfold this one, we have a row of equiangular or equilateral triangles. But if we unfold this one, we have created an equiangular or equilateral hexagon. This one. Ayan. This one. We created an equilateral hexagon because this side, and this side, this side, and this side, they have the same measure. Hexagon siya kasi there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. That is why this is now an equilateral hexagon. Activity number 6, making an open square box. For the first step, we will start with a square. Fold it firmly along a diagonal, then unfold. So we are going to fold it firmly along with a diagonal, then unfold. Repeat for the other diagonal. So on the other side, to make another diagonal. And then the intersection of the diagonals is the center of the square. So this is now our center of the square. Then for step 2, bring a corner over to the center. So this one is a corner. Then we are going to bring it or fold it to the center. And make a firm crease. Then unfold. Then for step 3, bring the same corner, this same corner, to the midpoint of the new fold made in step 2 and make a firm crease and then fold again. So we're going to fold the same corner to the midpoint, then crease, then fold it again. It looks like this. And then for step 4, repeat steps 2 and 3 for the other corners of the square. Then turn the figure over and rotate. So we are going to make like this to the other corners. To the center. Then crease. Then to the midpoint. Then fold. And the next one, fold it to the center, crease, and then fold it to the midpoint. Then crease, then fold again. The last corner, fold it to the center of the square, and then crease, then unfold, fold to the midpoint, and then fold again. Then after that, we're going to turn, tapos rotate. Ayan. And then for step number 5, bring the top edge down to the center line. So this top edge, we will bring it to the center line. This one. Yan. So this top edge, we fold it to the center line. And then, we will repeat it for the lower edge. So this lower edge, we'll fold it like that. Fold to the center line. And the result now is this one. Then after that, for step 6, lift the lower flap and insert the 2 lower corners under the flap. So this flap, lower flap, we are going to fold or insert it inside. And that will also be the same to the other side. We are going to fold, and the result will be this one. The result is this one. Then for step 7, repeat step 6 for the top flap. And for the step 8, fold the sides towards the center to make a square. So this side and this side, we will fold it to the center to make a square. This is now a square. And make a firm creases. Then for step 9, open the figure gently. Then crease the edges to firm up the box. So we are now going to open it like this one. Then this one. Then we are going to crease the edges to firm up the box. And we have now an open square box. So this is now an open square box.